Nokia has a new speaker called the MD-12. It fits in the palm of your hand and it goes for $50. But is it worth it? Let's take a look. Hey everybody, Daniel Rubino here, Windows Phone Central, and we're taking a look at the MD-12, Nokia's little speaker that could. I'm going to cut to the chase. I think it's about the best $50 I spent my money on recently, and I'll tell you why. It's a really impressive little device. It's obviously portable, it's wireless, so it uses Bluetooth to stream your music. In fact, it's Bluetooth 3.0 with high speed, so it actually allows you to stream high quality audio to it without any compromise. It weighs about 180 grams, which is about the weight of a Nokia Lumia device, and it gets 15 hours of battery life. Now that battery life is not something just claimed by Nokia, they actually guarantee it. So we got to take them at their word for it, although so far I can't complain. But let's take a look at some of the other specs here. Going on to the back, you have your USB, that's actually micro USB for charging, 3.5mm line in. Coming around to the front there, you have the power button along with the Nokia label. And then you have your NFC section right here for tap to pair. The bottom is rubber, so when you place it down on a surface, it actually kind of sticks well to it. And it comes in 4 different colors, including green, orange, yellow, and white. Of course, I went for the green one here, and I'm actually really pleased with it as it stands out really nicely. There's also actually an LED somewhere in here, I'll show you in a moment, but when you turn it on, you can actually see the pairing status and when it's recharging. So if it's blinking red, you know it's still charging. When it's green, it's done. Likewise, there's a blue one in there for when it's paired. Now, what really makes this device unique, I think, is the fact it's a full-featured speaker, but it has what's called an actuator in there, meaning whatever object you place it on, it then uses that object for the bass. So if you know anything about speakers, you probably know that the more resonance you can get out of something, the better the bass sound. That's why a lot of speakers are made out of wood and they're hollow. And that works the same thing with this. Although this has a little bit of bass to it, it gets way better when you place it down on a surface. So I'll show you that in a second by actually giving you a sound sample, which is probably the most important thing. Now to use a tap to pair, you just have your phone with NFC enabled, and of course it doesn't even have to be a Windows phone. And you can see it tapped to paired and it made the little noise, and there's that LED I was telling you about. So now I know I'm synced up. Now I'm going to put on some techno music here, hopefully it won't be too loud. But the important thing here to notice is the sound as I'm holding it versus when I place it down on this wood table, which is sort of hollow. Let's give a second here for my streaming to start. So hopefully you heard that difference there. If not, I can tell you it's pretty significant. What's happening is as I place it down onto the table, that now becomes basically for the bass. And it's actually a lot of fun to go around your house and place it on different objects. So placing it on, say, an old jewelry box made out of wood actually gives you really good bass sound, while holding it in your hand or putting it on cement, not so much. Now another neat side effect of being a high quality speaker is the fact that it's magnetic. And so maybe perhaps doing that, it shouldn't be too surprising, but yeah, it can stick to things. So you can actually go to, say, your kitchen and place this on the refrigerator, and not only is your refrigerator now going to be powering the base, but it also will stick to it, and it's actually pretty convenient if you're in certain areas. It's definitely a neat side effect. I'm not sure it's a feature, but considering it's actually a wireless device, it borderline is a feature that Microsoft doesn't really advertise. It's definitely a neat thing you can do though, and I recommend you can do it if you have the chance. So overall, I'm really impressed with this device. Like I said, it's $50. The sound is really good, at least for what I think it is for its size. And I really like the fact that when you place it out in different objects, including your chest, if you put it on your chest, you can feel the bass resonate within basically your organs, which is a little strange. But it's definitely a neat thing. So if you have $50 and are looking for a portable speaker, I think the Nokia MD-12 does a solid job. And with 15 hours of battery life, you really can't go wrong. So there you go. Head to Windows Phone Central for more information. Take care, everybody.